Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the CE Tool. And on today's video, we're going to be doing my everyday carry EDC Tool loadout that I carry with me all the time. This has been a video that people have requested for a long time, and there's always been so much content that I just basically, it's not that I didn't have time to do this video, but there was just a lot more other things that I thought were more important to do videos on. But today we're going to actually do what I carry for EDC as an everyday carry, especially when I'm off my job. So this is my EDC loadout, guys. This is what I carry. So I carry this in my pocket with the little clip sticking out. This is a Civivi knife here. I did a video on this. This has been an outstanding knife for me. Ever since I did that video on this, I don't remember if it was a full-length video or if it was a shorts video. That's around the time when I bought it, and I absolutely love this knife because this makes me have, I live in Massachusetts, so this gives me the legal to carry, this is a legal to carry knife. I think anything over 2.5 inches in blades is illegal, but this is either 2.5 inches or under, slightly under. This has been an awesome knife. Everyday carry. This thing's been awesome. Civivi's got a lot of great knives. I got a few Civivis. But I got to definitely step up my knife game because I've been kind of slacking. I do have Civivis. I have the Ozark Trail ones that I've done previous videos on. But I really don't have too many other good knives, other brands. But I do love this one. This one is fantastic. I mean, this is tiny. This is perfect for EDC carry. Very lightweight. So this is the Baby Banter, and like I said, it's been an outstanding knife. I love having it, and it's a perfect EDC because it's carries perfect in the pocket, and no weight on it. It flips out really nice. I mean, what more could you ask for from a knife? Like that, easy. This is like so smooth. All right. My other awesome thing I carry every day, I carry this at work, whether I'm at work or in my civilian clothes, this 2-inch light. This has been an amazing light. This is the T21X 2-inch. I can't complain anything. I can't say anything bad about this light. This light has been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, when I say phenomenal, this thing is really awesome, amazing. And I know I have other lights like the O-lights, the newer ones, the Art Pros and stuff like that. And I just got the Workos purple. I mean, I'm going to be carrying those too. So, but as kind of like a replacement for this sometimes, because I want to carry those too. But this has just been my go-to, guys. This has been a game changer for lighting. I mean, it's not the most powerful light, but it has a lot of features. I mean, it has the strobe modes. It's got a moonlight mode. It has this feature where you can make it into a 90-degree light. The clips go on your hat. I mean, what more could you ask for? This has been a really amazing light. And if you don't have one, tune-inch on Amazon. I have previous videos on these lights, and there's links, affiliate links in my description on those. But this has just been an outstanding light for me, and the form factor is beautiful. The magnet is pretty darn strong. It's not like the best magnet, but it is a really strong magnet. Pretty good magnet. Can't complain. So we have this. This is something I carry in my pocket. So if you look at here, I normally carry this like this. Hold on. So this is like a I bought this pouch on Temu. Hold on, let me just take the keys off so you guys can see better. Oops, dropped my keys. Alright, so look at this. This isn't really bulgy. I carry a wallet in here too, but I carry this here for a reason. You'll see what's in here. So this is an RFID. It's a really good quality little pouch. I wanted something this size for a pouch for a reason, and here's the reason. You open it up here on the top, and this is where I keep my ratchet. So I'm keeping lately I've been keeping the Icon. This is the Icon The little mini ratchet there that comes in the thing. This is the pass-through version, so it's from the little set, not the bigger set. And check this out, guys. I have a setup. So this is the extension that comes with it in that icon set. And then over here I have the setup of my little everyday EDC carry here. I think that's it. Oops. Is there anything else in there? Let me see. Nope, that's it. So I carry, this is where I carry my little socket drive adapter. So you can turn it into a socket. There you go. Full-size ratchet for a 1/4 inch. Make it a T-handle. I like carrying this ratchet. So this is a set of nano sockets. This is my I think this is my SAE. Yep. So these two are my SAEs. And this is my metric one. The reason why there's more metric is because a lot of things are metric, but also because they don't have a set of nanos in SAE that's like substantially large like the metric. But not to mention, I would need I need a bigger pouch. So I do have for the SAE, the smallest size of SAE I have is 13/64, I think. Yep. 13/64. Yeah. All right. So don't want to be carrying too much here, but yeah, this is tiny, guys. 13/64. And then what size is this? That's a 1/4 inch. So 13/64 on this little keyring chain. It's got the threaded loop here, and then I also carry this. This is the rest of the SAE, and I go up to 9/16. Now they don't make a nano that's 9/16 in chrome, as far as I know, because I tried looking. But this is a very small, compact Craftsman 9/16. I got this at Lowe's. There's actually two different versions of this. It was on the 9/16 aisle for the loose sockets that are hanging on little pegs, but there's like, it's the same model number, but this is more an extra shallow, not as shallow as something like the new Tecton extra shallows, but it is a very shallow socket. So this was a 9/16. This is not a nano, but at least I am able to put a 9/16 in. But otherwise, this is a no skip set for SAE. And then for the metric, I have this bigger wire keychain, and the smallest size I have in this is, that's a 9. Let's see, where's the small ones? Smallest one is going to be the 5.5, 4. This is, by the way, these nano sockets are the die-hard ones. So from, you know, that die-hard kit that from Advanced Auto Pots. All right, so I go from 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, all the way up to 16. So that kind of makes up for like a 5/8 size, guys, because I don't have a 5/8. There's a socket you can get that's 5/8, but it's not nano. And like I said, I like the 1/4 inch drive. I mean, I could get a 5/8 socket and put a 3/8 adapter like this, you know, those, but they're gonna come a little bit longer, but that doesn't matter. If you're using 3/8 at this point, you know, it doesn't matter. But you'll still have low clearance. But this one, I wanted to keep it to 1/4 inch. So we're keeping it at 1/4 inch. And what I do is I figure 8 this thing, and this is how I store it, in the little pouch. And then this one is stored like this in that little pouch. And this just stays in there. So this is a really nice setup for me. I mean, it adds a little weight, but honestly, I don't care. At this stage of the game, the fact that I can get all this stuff in here is absolutely phenomenal. And the fact that it's on a wire makes things a lot easier for me. And this is definitely to me, this is a very useful loadout. Like you don't even know how many times this has come in a pinch for me. Like, I really enjoy this set. I like it because it's compact and it's in a little pouch. Like, if I carried like this is the thing, guys. I like the Maxpedition stuff, and I know like a lot of people use Maxpedition for EDC kits and stuff like that. But I need something that's gonna be like, that's got belt hooks. I like hooks. I like to carry it on me. I know the Maxpedition has those little loops you can put on a keychain, but what if you need something bigger? And this is why I'm gonna get into this pouch. So I have a lot of pouches for EDC carry, and a lot of everything has to have either a belt loop or a hooks, a metal hook, plastic hook, whatever. But most of these hooks, I prefer the metal hooks. So this is my preferred style of EDC kit. I like to carry this on my belt. Yes, this is heavy, guys. This is not lightweight. This is heavy. I gotta wear a rugged belt when I'm carrying, and I gotta keep it extra tight. It's definitely gonna sag a little bit on my pants, but I don't care because this is what I prefer. If you put this stuff in an EDC pouch, like a Maxpedition, where you can't really put this anywhere, you know what I mean? You would have to carry like a satchel or something, or your pocket would be really bulgy. I can't do that. This is what I carry. So let's get into the loadout here. So I got this pouch on Amazon. It's just a cheap pouch, and I carry a lot of pouches. I was sporting a whole bunch of them, like from Husky to these all other brands. CLC, I think, was one of them, and then just all these like cheap brands, and I really like them. And the Coon ones, I got Coon, a Coon pouch. I really like it. So over here, let's start off with this Uncle Bill's Sliver Gripper. So this is the Uncle Bill's little tweezer, and it's made in the USA. So this is a USA product. I got this on Amazon, and I keep it over here. It's kind of like a little bit of a pain in the butt to get out, but that's how it is. It goes into this slot, and it locks, not like locks in, but it stays in good. And I keep it in this little loop right here. So, and I shove this thing in, and it doesn't go anywhere, guys. Like, you would think it might, but because I kind of like leave it like slanted like this, all the weight goes down. So that's pretty good. I also have a loop here. I put a carabiner here. This came with the loop here. I put a carabiner here in case I want to put something else, but I don't know. Maybe I could do like another type of tape measure, like the Milwaukee one or the little Craftsman 6-footers. I can put those here and have those hanging. But I prefer this one right here, the Gen 1 version of the DeWalt. This is a 9-foot DeWalt that's mini. So I keep this here. Let me see if I can get it out. There it is. So I keep it here on this little loop right here, little hook, and this thing's very stiff, which is good because I don't want it falling. So this is the Gen 1 magnetic DeWalt. If you guys can still find this, this is awesome because it's got a clip, and it also is magnetic. So the new version of this is also magnetic. And here, this is other ones I like to carry, but so this is the new version. Look at the difference. They're both 9-footers. This one has a magnet right there. This one has a magnet right here. But the old one has a stronger magnet than the new one and no clip. I said, you know what? This just makes more sense. I bought the new one because I can put this in a different type of loadout that's actually going to be fit in a pouch, kind of like a Maxpedition or something. I have use for this. I also have the Milwaukee 6.5-foot 2-meter little tape, and this is why I keep something like this carabiner in here, so I can actually put that there and it'll be swinging. And this is a very nice little tape measure, like I said, up to 6 foot, 2 meters, but these are 9-footers, and there's really not much of a difference in size. I mean, if you look at the DeWalt and the Milwaukee one, the DeWalt one is just a tiny bit bigger, but you're getting 9 foot. The width is almost the same, if not the same. So, like, but these are very useful. These can go in a different type of EDC loadout. You know what I mean? These are good. But this is my preferred tape measure. So we'll put that to the side, and I keep a little loop on it. You can put like a carabiner or whatever, like a keychain. This is what makes it so versatile, because you can hang it with the magnet, you can hang it with this, or you can hang it on it with the clip. There's so much you can do. So versatility wise, I keep this Cobalt utility blade that I got during this Christmas season, and it's really handy. I love the thinness, the slim profile on this. So this makes it really nice. It's got a bottle opener here too, guys. So you're getting a lot of good quality out of this. And this is made out of metal. Probably like aluminum. I mean, this isn't for cutting all day. This is for cutting when you need to cut something, but not all day type of thing. So just be advised. I mean, I also have the Civivi, so it is what it is. I'm carrying this Mac Tools slanted pry bar. This thing is awesome. This thing is got a heavy, thick blade to it for prying. This thing can take a beat, and it's got like a strike cap too. So this thing is really nice. This is the model number, the PBTPCG. If you don't have a Mac Tools guy, there actually is a Lyle version of this, and it's got the strike cap also. So, and that one's way much cheaper than this one, by the way. And it's pretty much the same thing. It's got the little clip. So if you can't find it, a Mac Tools guy, you don't have a Mac Tools guy, get the Lyle. It's got a square handle. This has got a round handle, but otherwise, this is a 1/4 inch thick shaft over here, and it's got little slanted. So I really like this. It's got the strike cap. Over here is, let's see, let's take this thing out. So I'm carrying a set of, this is where I carry my Snap-on mini Talon grips. Look at that, guys. Mini Talon grips. I keep that in there. I mean, I don't have to keep this in here. It's not necessary, but I like to keep these mini. So this is why I keep it in the mini loadout. I have the pipe vise. So here's the pipe vise adapter. I did at one point have the 711 elk in this pouch, but I wanted the pipe vise version in here because it's smaller and a little bit more compact than the 711L. So this is what I've been sporting in here lately. We also carry in here in this pouch Allen wrenches. So we have a color-coded Allen wrench. You guys, this is crazy. Like I said, this is a EDC loadout. You know, there's not much to it. So one of these is metric and one of these SAE. So the metric is the blue, the SAEs are red. Look what I have in here, guys. This is from Hyper Tough from Walmart. This is $3.28, guys. And this is tiny. These little, let me tell you how many times this has come in handy. Having this in my EDC pouch. Look at that. And it fits great in there. This in the EDC pouch is invaluable. I've had to use these various amount of times, and they've come in handy. And I'll tell you how sometimes I use it. But we'll get to it. $3.28 at Walmart, guys. You can't go wrong. Here is my Klein little mini bit ratchet. So yes, I know it's kind of redundant to have two ratchets, but I have a reason for it. Sometimes you want to, like, this is limited to certain things. And I know I have all these bits and stuff like that, but like this serves a purpose for sockets. This serves a purpose for bit driving. And I know it's kind of redundant, and I carry bits here. So I carry a 1/4 inch adapter there. And then I have a slotted a square number 2, a Phillips number 2, this has the Bosch P2R2 bit. This is a 1-inch P2R2 bit, which I love. Here's a square 1, and then 3 different sizes of Torx bits. And then I have my 5/16 and 1/4 inch bit drives right there. So this is definitely in the loadout. I use it on a little railer. I love this setup, guys. This is, like I said, I have my reasons for this, because this is like, and if I can't get into some place where I need to use a screwdriver, this is what I want. So this is a separate type of situation than this. But in a pinch, I can use this with this, or the sockets with this, and vice versa. But that's what it is. I have to keep it in there with me. Here is a little pair of scissors. Oops, let me get the cover for it. I keep this little pair of scissors here. These are very skinny, very low profile. I keep them in this little plastic sleeve with tape. So I have something for scissors. It's not much, but it's good for the loadout. I mean, they open up wide. They cut pretty much everything I want it to cut. I'm not here to cut like hard wires or anything like that. So that's why this is in the thing. So I just cut like paper or like like little pieces of cardboard or whatever, something very light, or sheathing or something, whatever that this scissors can handle. Also have this. So if I'm not carrying a loadout and I want to go lighter, this is the main screwdriver I will carry every day, because this thing is probably one of the best EDC screwdrivers that you can ever buy. This one right here, because this actually has a bunch of sizes. So this turns into a pocket screwdriver, but when you flip it over, it turns into a little bit of a longer precision style of screwdriver. And they have two versions of this, guys. This is like a standard version. See that little gray ring? So they have one with the blue ring over here, and that's more for plumbing. So the bits in here are more for electrical or your everyday type of fastening system. And this one has all these bits right here. It even has a number 2. Look at this. This is a number 2 Phillips head for a tiny bit, and this is double-sided. This also has a number 2 square bit. So like something in this loadout where you can get like a full-size bit in a small type of situation is absolutely invaluable. And then this is magnetic, so you can use it as a pickup tool if you wanted to. This is like, I think, a 13-in-1. So it has all these little bits. They're all double-sided. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the 1/4-inch adapter, and then yeah, so it's like a 13-in-1. This has been invaluable. I really love this. This is in my everyday carry. So we're moving along. Another item that I like to carry here is this little mini pry bar. I'm sure you guys have seen things like it. You can use this to remove nuts or small bolts. Very small. This is very tiny. I got this on either AliExpress or Temu. It's got a little wedge to pick up pry whatever, like staples and nails. It's got a bottle opener. It's got like this jimping on the top and on the bottom. Like, this is very valuable. I've actually used this a few times, and I can't believe how awesome it is. So it's definitely stays in the shop. Here's another awesome thing. So guys, I carry a little mini diagonal cutter from Knipex. This is, by the way, this is the Knipex. This is the 7110, made in Germany. I do carry from time to time, depending on the loadout and the pouch size. I will carry the Doyle versions of these. So hold on one second, I'll show you guys. Alright, so here is the Doyle version. So I will carry this, but the only thing is, with the Doyles, they're a little bit wider of a profile, and the grip's thicker, so it takes up more space. Look at that. So I went with a little bit more of a sleeker look. The head of the cutters is actually bigger on the Knipex, if you look at that. But they both cut very good for a little diagonal cutter. You got to be reasonable as far as like what you're cutting with this. You're not going to be cutting like major things, but this thing is proven itself time and again, and it's Knipex. So this is about one of the expensive items that I'm actually carrying in this little loadout here. Really like it. So we're carrying Talon grips and wire cutters here. We're not done yet. I do carry a set of a black marker from Klein Tools. I like this marker. It's a very nice marker. you can, it's interchangeable. You can use the ink saw, whatever. But it's just your typical fine point marker, construction marker. I just love Klein. So, and plus it's high vis. So the orange really helps out if you're trying to look for it. I also have this little mini pen. So you just go like this. I bought this on Amazon. And it's just a little ink pen. I got like little, it came with 2 little ink cartridges. So when this runs out. And it also has a glass breaker. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted something like this. I wanted a small, compact. It's got awesome knurling. It's aluminum. And it's got like a glass breaker over here. Look at that, guys. That's a glass breaker. Use it as a pen. So now we have a writing, 2 writing instruments here. A marker and a pen. And let's go with this. So this is the Wiha Centrofix ESD electronic static discharge screwdriver. So this is like for low voltage stuff. So you don't get if you're rubbing on something and you don't want you have sensitive equipment and you produce static. This will dissipate from you being staticized there, having static electricity and touching something with your very like gentle electronics. This has definitely been used and abused. At some point I want to buy a second one because this thing's awesome, but I'm kind of scared of wearing this out. It's already been used a lot, and it has a Centrofix bit. So like I said, the Centrofix bit is pretty much the best bit holder in all of the tool world. But this has been invaluable. I like the skinniness aspect of it. It's very ergonomic. You can almost kind of use it like a ball grip in a way, like a vessel like this. It's really nice. It's a very nice screwdriver handle, and it's a bit driver. And the best part of it is, oh, by the way, this is a Klein bit holder, so I'm using the Klein to hold the pipe vise. So I can use this and turn this bit holder into a ratcheting screwdriver. And that's one reason why I wanted this over the 711L, because this is already kind of looks ridiculous size-wise. And I recently made the video on the Geinhorn bits. So on something like this, you don't really want to go too long, because this already kind of looks ridiculous, but it's functional though. So it is what it is. And I like keeping this here. I keep a Vessel Sakisubo bit. This is the JIS Phillips 2. And there's a reason for this. So a little while ago, I was working on something, putting something together. And one of the, I used to put 2-inch bits in this loadout. And there was one instance where I needed to have like a access to a screw that was deep inside of this product, and the 2-inch bits were too small and too thick for the bit. So I was like, you know what? And it was just a little Phillips bit in there, and so I ended up I bought these a long time ago. I have 2 of these Sakisubo bits, vessel ones. And I bought these from Amazon Japan, but you can get them on eBay. Even regular Amazon might have them, I'm not sure. So I ended up buying this because it's so skinny. I can actually access little areas where it's kind of tough to access. And the Centrofix will hold this, and I'll be able to get in there. This is a 6-inch bit. I know, like I said the other day, with the there's going to be instances where you're going to need something like this. So I ended up getting this in the loadout, and it's been perfect for me. I haven't had the issue again yet, so but it's there. This is there in case it ever happens again. I really like that. But you can, if you can't get that bit, or you're having a hard time getting it, just get the Milwaukee Phillips one like this. It's similar looking to this, but the head gets a little wider. But I like this because the head is definitely a lot smaller. It's really tiny. Here is now this is what I've been sporting lately, is the Work Pros. I do have the Weehas of these small ones, but I kind of like the Work Pros. So I'm carrying the black and water pump pliers and pliers wrench. You guys all know about these. These are awesome. It is what it is. There is the pliers wrench. Really awesome. I like these Work Pros. Very smooth action. So I might do the silver one next. I just take turns. When it comes to these two pliers, I always keep them with me, in whatever brand that I have them in. So I have the Knipex versions of these. I have the other colors of Work Pros. So now I just like go back and forth. I'm like, okay, maybe this week or this month I'll bring these. Or next month I'll bring the gray ones or the silver ones or whatever. So this is what I like to keep in here. They've actually come in really handy, both of these. So it's really good. And that's why it's part of the loadout. And then, last but not least, in the big pouch, in this little Ziploc bag, I keep my bits. So look at all the bits I'm carrying, guys. This is a lot of bits. This isn't small potatoes here. I carry a full setup of bits, guys. This is what's in the bag. Wait till you see this. So over here I carry this very minimal bit holder, and I carry a 2-inch P2R2 bit. So I can do electrical work right from this little pouch if I wanted to. It's not none of this stuff's insulated, but I can do a lot of work. I love this. Is one of my favorite bits because it's versatile, and you can use it as a square 1 and square 2 for electrical receptacles. This thing is absolutely amazing. Really amazing. The P2R2 bit is basically an ingenious design for electricians or people that do a lot of electrical. I do carry this. This is the JIS screwdriver, but you know what? Bit. This is like a 3-inch bit or a 2 3/4 inch bit. I carry this because it's a JIS number 2, and you never know when you're gonna need this. Let's see what other bits I have. I have like a full complement of Phillips heads. Phillips 1, 2, and I don't know if I have a 3. Maybe I do. Oh, I do have a 3. This the 3? No, that's the Phillips 2, so that's the Phillips 1. But I'm sure I have a Phillips 3 here somewhere. I do carry slotted bits. There's a slotted. I also have skinny slotted. Some of these are Klein. So this is like this one's a Klein slotted one. This is a 3/16 slotted. This is a thicker 6mm slotted. I don't know what brand this is. This one is a USA made Klein Phillips number 2. Here's a square 1. I don't know what brand that could be. Actually, I think that's Work Pro, guys. So that's a T30 Torx. What brand is this one? Yeah, these are Work Pro. They sell these. It's a 3-inch bit. These are impact rated 3-inch bits. Anything in black here you see is going to be impact rated. So this is a 3-inch 5mm. This is a T10 impact rated Torx bit. This is a security T30, by the way, guys. This is a security T25. This is a Klein USA made square 1. Look how tiny that is, guys. This is a Klein square 2 USA made bit. This one's a smaller bit. This is a square 2 smaller. Look at the difference. This is a Work Pro. This is like a 2-inch or 2.5-inch bit. Here's a 3-inch T27. Nice to have the T27s. Another Phillips too, in case something happens to the first one. A slotted 4mm. A T8, so if you want to like open up your, knives or something, or for small electronics, T8. This is going to be a Klein Phillips 1. This is a work, and by the way, these are magnetic, guys. These are magnetic. This is your Phillips 3. This is your T40. And this is your T20. And last but not least, a T15. So I definitely have a good complement of bits over here. They definitely add weight, but again, this is what I like to carry, and so I'll be damned if, I'm not prepared. This the pouch. It's even got like this little like flannelly felt type of material on the inside. The Velcro is really nice and strong. By the way, this is, a Kanebi pouch. It's elastic over here on the sides. It's got a metal hook over here. And you can also put it in your belt loop too, if you wanted to. But, like I said, that's up to you guys, if you guys decide to go this route. But this is my complete loadout. So I can do a lot. I've actually worked on small engine components. I took out a whole carburetor, what I have here, and I replaced the carburetor. It's amazing what you can do with all these tools. I mean, look at this pouch. I mean, think about it. Look at all these are pliers, guys. Look at all the pliers I can fit in there. It's unbelievable. I got 4 pliers in the set, and that includes the snap-on Talon grips, the mini. So like I have like a needle nose, water pump, pliers wrench, and a diagonal cutter. Come on, guys, that's really like awesome for me. I mean, it is tight fit. I stretch out the pouch a little bit, but it's worked itself good. I got my ratchet set with sockets. You saw that. This is a really nice setup, and it works for me, and I like it. So I mean, some of you may think it's excessive. Yes, but I got OCD, and OCD makes me want to carry all this stuff, but I like it. Like I said, I can do most everything with this quick setup. Like, I mean, there's not much I can't do, and it does a lot of work for me. I mean, instead of a wrench, I have these. I mean, there's so much I can do with this, and it comes in handy. But yeah, that's it. That's my EDC loadout, people. I know this video got long, but there's just so much to cover here. But a lot of stuff, and I hope you like this video. This is definitely one that I've been wanting to make for a long time. So if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. Like the video, everything, all the above, guys. We like it. Hype the video if you can. And as always, have yourselves a good night and a good day tomorrow, whatever. And the CE Tool Den is out.